It's been out for years, it's not rare. And yes, the internet still argues whether it's a real Supra. And yet, the Toyota Supra MK5 refuses to lose value. While other sports cars tank on the used market, the MK5 sits there, smug, stable, and still commanding serious money. So what's going on? Why does this modern Supra defy the laws of depreciation? You can't talk about the MK5 without mentioning the MK4, the legend that turned the Supra name into a global icon. The 2JZ, the fast and furious spotlight, the unbeatable tuning reputation, that's a halo you can't just buy, but Toyota inherited it anyway. When the MK5 launched in 2019, the hype was nuclear. It had one mission: carry the Supra badge into a new era. And while purists complained about BMW DNA and a B58 straight six instead of a 2JZ, the name alone created instant demand. Car collectors, they saw a future classic. Enthusiasts, they saw a blank canvas. Either way, people lined up with checkbooks ready. Here's the twist: BMW partnership or not, the MK5 isn't just a badge job. Toyota engineers spent years dialing in the chassis, suspension, and steering to make sure it felt like a Supra should. The B58 3.0-liter turbo inline-six came from BMW's parts bin, but it's a gem. 382 horsepower officially, 368 pound-feet, and a tuning ceiling that can push over 600 horsepower with bolt-ons. 0 to 60? Just 3.8 seconds. Quicker than the MK4 ever dreamed of stock. Reliability, surprisingly solid for a turbo German heart. And Toyota's warranty gave buyers peace of mind that BMW's gremlins were kept in check. This blend of German engineering and Toyota refinement turned skeptics into believers and kept resale values high. One big reason for the MK5's value: you can't just walk into a dealership and grab one at a discount. Toyota didn't flood the market with Supras. Annual production numbers have been modest compared to rivals like the Mustang GT or Camaro SS. That scarcity means even used ones are hot property, especially clean, low-mile examples. Add to that the fact that Toyota isn't likely to make a car like this again anytime soon, a rear-wheel drive, turbocharged inline-six coupe, and you have a recipe for long-term desirability. History's repeating itself. Just like the MK4, the MK5's already cemented itself in the tuning world. ECU tunes, downpipes, bigger turbos, the B58 eats it all up. Stock internals can handle insane power levels, and a tuned MK5 can gap cars twice its price. The aftermarket responded instantly. Wide body kits, carbon aero, suspension upgrades. From daily drivers to 1,000 horsepower drag builds, the MK5 has range. And here's the thing: modified cars create culture. Culture keeps demand high. Demand keeps prices high. The Supra sits in a sweet spot. Exotic feel without exotic headaches. That's rare in today's market. Every generation of car has one or two models that survive the depreciation curve. The ones people will still pay top dollar for 10 to 15 years later. In the 90s, it was the MK4 Supra, RX-7, and NSX. In the 2000s, it was the E46 M3 and R35 GTR. For the 2000s and 20s, the MK5 Supra is already showing signs it'll be that car. Enthusiasts know it, collectors know it, and flippers? Yeah, they definitely know it. The MK5. Supra isn't perfect. It sparked controversy. It shared DNA with BMW. It had to live in the shadow of a legend. But against the odds, it became something rare in today's market. A sports car that doesn't just hold its value, it demands respect while doing it. So the real question isn't, why does the MK5 Supra hold its value? It's, how long before it becomes as untouchable as the MK4? Because if history's any guide, that day's coming fast.